Harnessing the land transport system has been identified as a means to aid the growth and development of the transportation sector in Nigeria. This came to the fore at a public hearing organized by the Nigerian House of Representatives Committee on Land Transportation with the aim to repeal the act that set up the Nigerian Institute of Transport Technology Bill and to include courses on instructions and training. In his remark, Chairman of the committee, Tajuddin Abbas, emphasized the importance of the land transportation system in Nigeria, and thus the committee is working around the clock to reposition the sector for better performance.
We as a nation must wake up if you intend to recognize and respect and be respected in the Committee of Nations. It is therefore imperative that we upgrade and equip the Nigerian Institute of Transport Technology to a world-class institution so that it can compete favorably with other transport institutions, and as well as provide services, solutions, and recommendations that can transform the Nigerian transport system to a global hub. If the Nigerian Institute of Transport Technology is upgraded, I believe neighboring countries will in no distant time come to the Institute to learn and train for the good of their own people too.
Speaker, Nigerian House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, who was represented by Peter Akpatasin, was quick to point out the importance of good roads and regular checkups of cars by owners to avoid incessant accidents on the roads.
No doubt, if this sector is properly utilized and harnessed, the sector can sufficiently sustain the Nigerian economy and liberate us from the current overdependence on oil. Consequently, it will encourage economic diversification and provide direct and indirect investment and employment to the populace. Another benefit of this bill, when fully operational as a law, is that it will assist in reduction of carnage on our roads, waterways, other means of transportation.
The Minister of State's Transport, Gbemisola Saraki, on her part says this process could not have come at a better time, as she pledged the support of the ministry to ensure that the bill is passed and that the Nigerian Institute of Transport Technology becomes more professional and practical.
I therefore convey the full support of the Federal Ministry of Transportation to the present legislative initiative by way of a bill to repeal and reenact the Nigerian Institute of Transport Technology Act. Since it came into effect on the 14th of March 1986, the NITT Act has not been amended. Given the need to respond to changing circumstances, including the need to streamline the membership of its governing powers and align its staff policies with those of other academic institutions, the Ministry supports the general principle of the bill, which is geared towards ensuring that NITT becomes a more professional, practical, and future-driven institution which will serve as a hub to produce the much-needed manpower in our nation's transport sector.
National President, Association of Driving Instructors of Nigeria, Umar Mohammed, and other stakeholders at the public hearing commended the National Assembly as the bill is coming at the appropriate time.
Excellent bill, because it will go a long way in actually boosting the driver education in Nigeria. As what was obtainable in the past, the education and driver education in Nigeria is very, it's not even something that you can write home about. But with the support of this bill, if properly passed, it will go a long way, because a lot of stakeholders are in it, and the stakeholders are also paramount and critical stakeholders. So it will go a long way. It's a very good bill. I support it 100%.
From the meeting that we're all here, the public hearing, we can see that there are lots of gaps, ranging from the lack of technology, deployed in the sector. We have that challenge. We have the challenge of duplication of taxes. We have the challenge of duplications of responsibilities among service providers, agencies within the sector. We have a lot of challenges, such as the lack of unity or harmonizations among every players, all the players within the sector. So we have lots of challenges, and today's gathering is geared towards finding lasting solutions to some of these challenges. And you and I will agree with me that these challenges are not challenges that you can easily want to tackle in 1 or 2 years. It's a progressive effort by everybody that has 1 or 2 things to do in the sector.
The committee assured that all contributions will be considered in the findings before the report is submitted for final legislative action. Emmanuel Unu, News 24.